So some tips on navigating the adult healthcare world. Just a little FYI about UHN. I'm not too sure how much you know about the hospital, but it is a multi-site organization that is a teaching hospital, and we deliver care based on a team approach. So I'm not too sure if all of you are aware what the sites include. So there's Toronto General, Toronto Western, and Princess Margaret Hospital. Now, depending on what your healthcare needs are, we may make referrals to the different sites, but we all work together. We get feedback from them. So say you need an ophthalmology appointment, we refer out to one of the ophthalmologists out at Toronto Western. We get the information back. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. The teaching hospital also means that we train new doctors, new nurses, new nurse practitioners, any other healthcare professionals. So from time to time when you come for an appointment, you may interact first with, say, a medical resident, a fellow, whoever's in training. But they're always followed by a responsible healthcare provider. Okay. So as I introduced earlier, the RBC team consists of an attending physician, but you can also have medical students, residents, fellows. With alumni as nurse practitioners, we may have nursing students or nurse practitioner students. There's also a social worker, and we also have a nice little plethora of volunteers to help us out. So you may run into them as well. So some ways to be involved in your healthcare: ask questions and voice any concerns about your care. Okay. Tell a member of your healthcare team about your past illnesses and any current health conditions. Bring all of your medicines with you whenever you go to the hospital, and this includes the emerge, or you go to a medical appointment. Tell a member of the healthcare team if you have ever had an allergic or bad reaction to any medicine or food. This could alter our decision making about what type of medications to use with you. And make sure you know what to do when you go home from the hospital or from an appointment here. So when you're asking questions, take part, be involved about decisions in your healthcare. Ask questions so you can make informed choices. And understand as much as you can about your diagnosis, treatments, procedures, medicines. We're very happy to answer any questions that you have. If you're, say in your middle of your day-to-day activities and a question pops into your mind, write it down. So the next time you come, or if you wanted to call us, you can, ask the question. Sometimes when you think of a question, you're like, oh, okay, I have to remember, and then you forget when you're at the doctor. So tell a member of your healthcare team about past illnesses and your current health condition. You know the most about your health. You know the most about your body. So anything that you can, that you think is important or may not even think is important, let us know, because it may have an impact on your treatment plan. So things to tell us about. So if you're feeling sick or you've been sick recently, the types of medications you're on, any surgeries you may have had, if you have other doctors elsewhere, you've been treated elsewhere, if you have any ongoing other illnesses such as diabetes, a heart disease, if there's any illnesses that run in your family that you may not have been diagnosed with, so high blood pressure, asthma, cancer, and if you have a history of tobacco, drug, or alcohol use. Bring all your medicines with you when you come to the hospital. So this also includes things that have been prescribed to you: vitamins, herbs, herbal remedies, food supplements, over-the-counter meds, so Tylenol, Advil, that type of stuff. If you don't have the medicines with you, it's always a good idea to have a list of all your medications. Keep it in your wallet. You never know when you're going to need it. Tell a member of your healthcare team if you ever had an allergic or bad reaction to any medicine or food, because then we'll know whether or not to prescribe something to you if you ever had a reaction. Some medications have food components in it, and that may trigger an allergy as well. So that's important to know. If it's a severe reaction, so say something that makes your throat swell up, it's a good idea to wear an ID bracelet with that allergy on you. Okay. And make sure you know what to do when you go home. So ask your questions, understand, if there's a change in your medications and you're not quite sure, ask. There's no such thing as a silly question. It's very important to ask. Write down any information if you're worried that you might forget, and make sure you have the information, the contact information of the clinic and care providers. On your first visit, you are given the contact card for the clinic, which has the fax number and our office number. You're also provided a contact card for our social worker and for Alma and myself. So just to sum up, we are committed to working with you as partners to make sure you stay healthy. So we promise to listen to what's important to you, provide you with the information, education, respond to your concerns, respect your healthcare choices. And how you can help us is to let us know what's most important to you, ask questions when you need more information, share your concerns with us, and participate in decisions about your care. So you can talk to us, you can call us, talk to us when you come see us in clinic, and if there's any other concerns, you're always welcome to also contact the patient relations office. So here's some resources, our clinic number, and then calling that number can direct your call to the right person. We have the UHN external website, www.uhn.ca, has a ton of patient education material, directions, phone numbers, and at the end of any visit that you come to see us, you provide an itinerary of appointments, and on your itinerary you'll have phone numbers for anywhere that you need to go, so diagnostic tests or whatever, and if you can't keep the appointment, you can always call them and reschedule.